Assets. Real value.
Good morning. It's Thursday. It's the 5th of February, 2026. And there's a lot of people asking about the Epstein files that are out there. There's a lot of information out there. A lot of very, very damning information. You should be asking the question, why now? I've known about this information and I've known the content of it for 5 years. And I'm just Charlie. There are other people who've known it for longer. A lot longer. So why now? Well, my theory is they're dragging your eyes away from the collapse of the financial system to look at the Epstein files. And then while you're looking at the Epstein files, very interestingly, the DOJ have come out to really spike you by saying, we can't prosecute anybody in that list. Are you awake yet? This is a pantomime. The reason the DOJ cannot prosecute anybody on the Epstein list is very simple, but they didn't finish the statement. The reason that nobody can be prosecuted by the DOJ is 4 to 5 years ago, they were all prosecuted at a military tribunal in Guantanamo Bay and other locations. I told you this 4 or 5 years ago when it was happening, but you didn't believe me. Now, the facts are out there. It's all been done. That's why the DOJ can't prosecute them now, because a lot of them aren't here anymore. And the ones that are inside for a very long time. And the people that you see on the television are not who you think they are. They are either actors, clones, or body doubles, whatever they are. Allegedly. But they're not who you think they are. So wake up to what's really going on. We're living in exciting times, but do not be too distracted by the Epstein files. Look at the collapse of the banking system in America, the UK, Europe. The first big bank in America has gone down this week, and that one's the Metropolitan Capital Bank in Chicago. It started, and if you remember, when it started in 2008 before. So keep your eyes open and watch what's going to happen. Morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer is reportedly in urgent talks with his senior team amid speculation over the future of his Chief of Staff, Morgan McSweeney. He's also under growing pressure as fallout continues over Peter Mandelson's link to Jeffrey Epstein. A criminal probe is reported. Documents may be released, and betting markets are questioning Starmer's future in office. More's to come.
Well, this is all part of the pantomime, but Peter Mandelson, obviously, he thought he was in the clear because the Epstein list was held back for so long. He thought it would never come out because all of his mates were protecting him. And then suddenly it comes out and he steps down from the House of Lords and Keir Starmer is exposed. This is all part of the pantomime to show how corrupt everything is and how bad everything is. And talking of levels of corruption, it's come to everyone's attention in the Epstein files that Epstein was able to land private jets at RAF bases, Royal Air Force bases in the UK, allegedly, which meant that they could bring young children in and out without even being noticed. Allegedly. But interestingly, you can't just do that. I can't, as a member of the public, hire a private jet and land at a Royal Air Force base. That doesn't happen. But for some reason, Epstein got royal approval, allegedly, from the British royal family. And you can work out and have a look to find out which members of the royal family, and it wasn't just Andrew, gave authority for private jets to land in Royal Air Force bases where there's no screening, no customs, no nothing. So they had total anonymity when they were bringing children in and out. Allegedly. True.
Next up, the Washington Post has begun major newsroom layoffs. Sources say cutting hundreds of jobs, including most foreign correspondent positions. The paper's journalists union warns the cuts could hollow out its reach and credibility. More on this developing story. Charlie, we don't need mainstream media anymore.
Well, they're not the truth. That's the problem. Mainstream media have been propaganda propagators. They're not people that are out there doing what they should be, journalistic integrity. You know, I'm not a journalist, but I found out an awful lot more in the last 5 years than most official journalists have ever done. That tells you an awful lot. I'm a father of 4, I'm a grandfather of 4, and a great-grandfather of 1. I've had no training in journalism ever in my life. But what I have done is learn to research. When you research, you find out things. And you have to dig around. Now, that's the job of a journalist. But they haven't been doing their job. They've just been propagating propaganda. Putting out a story, none more so than Piers Morgan, who claims to be the big I am, but you're not. You're very, very good at putting out a narrative. You're very, very good at putting out propaganda. What you're not very good at is putting out the truth. You don't have to worry about me, Piers. God is our judge. And there'll come a time when you'll stand in front of God and have to answer for what you've done, whether you like it or not. And Piers, so will I. But what I decided to do with my life was seek forgiveness before I get there, which you have the chance to. You can put things right now. It's up to you. It's up to each and every one of us to put things right. It's our responsibility. I'll leave you with that thought. On Thursday, the 5th of February, 2026. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays, we spend with our families, as we should do. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Noble Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.